Alright. We are playing League. Yeah, we're playing League. This is against, as you can see, this is derpa. I don't really know what else to say about it. This is a substantially later than I generally like playing. But that's how the time zones work. This is like Australia, so my earliest morning is like just before midnight their time, and I guess unlike I usually have been playing Japanese players at that time, but I guess there's not a cultural thing that makes that like an acceptable time to start a Dominion match, which I can understand. I mean, I do not start matches around midnight. But anyways, yeah, the last time I started a match this late, I actually reported the score wrong because I thought a tie was a loss. It wasn't like anything to do with turns. I just didn't look at the VP because I was too tired. So I guess our main goal is going to be stay awake. Anyways, yeah, this board has Kitsune sitting right there being annoying. I guess we're going to open it and probably Kintsugi to trash an estate. Longer term, you have your village, you have your draw, you have Blockade, which can gain you both your village and your draw, which seems like a decent thing. But I think the first order of business is just going to be curse, 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 curse. And so we're going to start out by curse, 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 cursing. When growth activates, you can pull a silver off Kitsune to get Druid, which has Flame's Gift. I'm not sure how easy it will be to be trashing down. Anyways, Kintsugi will do some of it, but probably not as much as you might like. Especially when the curses start flying, and Druid is, again, the only plus buy, so at some point that probably becomes relevant. But as I say, my first thing anyway, is going to be curse, 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 curse. So this will be Kitsune, whatever, Kintsugi. Next shuffle, we're probably aiming for actually exactly the same thing. Kitsune on one of the turns, Kintsugi on the other. This will be the Kintsugi, and next turn will be the Kitsune. This will be 2 coins curse. Unfortunately, I am pulling in a curse before the shuffle, which kind of stinks. Actually, it super stinks. But such is life. The hope is that I curse a little bit more often, just to start out. Do we want a third one of these things? Probably. I'm trying to imagine what next turn looks like. Maybe it's 4. We're probably pulling a Blockade in. That's going to be the kind of next order of business. I'm surprised this isn't a trash. I mean, I'm just hoping that I get more curses in, just because I've done these, whatever, call it disciplined, whatever. Yeah, exactly. Wait, no, it's Sun's Gift. I guess this way you get to top deck two of these cursor things. That's kind of nice. Isn't it? So yeah, probably just want to take another Kitsune. I guess the other thing we could do is we could take gold. And then our Kintsugis can gain stuff. I think that's good. Because, I mean, there's plenty of 2s that you're happy with. Alright, I'm convinced. Now we can Kintsugi this curse for a Druid or whatever. I'm pulling a couple more curses than I'd really like in, but, you know, these things happen. The other thing I can do is I can consider gaining a silver. So, like, we can turn this curse into a Druid, Snake Witch, whatever. And then the hope will be to just basically be buying this thing every turn. And hope that things work out well enough. Maybe a Sleigh. I think a Sleigh would be nice because, like, plausibly I'm gaining Blockade this next turn. As I say, I mean, we're gonna eat however many curses. It's just the reality. It's like this can be Blockade. I don't know if we're going to want Sleigh at some point, Druid, Snake Witch. Like, all these things are alright. I mean, I think I kind of do need the blockades. Just putting it out there. I wonder if I could have, like, waited on the gold until I got something with it. Probably not really. Let's just be 2 coins curse. I'm not top decking my Sleigh, which I'm not thrilled about. I have a decision to make whether I'd rather get rid of this curse or get rid of the gold. The other thing I could actually do is I could buy a Farmhands and pull the gold over. There's a Sleigh turn there, but I don't know that it's going to be terribly valuable. Like, what can we do with the Farmhands, anyways? Or do I just want to lose this gold into something that looks a little bit more draw-like? This could be another Sleigh, actually. It'll be a little bit slow to get going. It's alright. 2 actions and a silver. I wonder if I'm taking the last 2 curses here, probably. Ooh, I could put it into hand. Yeah, let's not. Let's just take our horses. Actions, coins, play Sleigh. This time I might take Farmhands and bring a copper over. Trashing copper is like not the most necessary thing ever at all. Whoops, that was not the point. I mentioned that it was a little late for me. Glad we did that. So this will blockade. I think. Yeah. Surely. We don't have to worry about any of the blockade stuff happening over there. It's fine. Let me decide if we want to have a Druid ever. I mean, plausibly. Yes. This is the answer. I think I have a lot more of these. I guess we have what? We have like one We might have more curses. We have like 1 Farmhands at the moment. And 1... Well, we're about to have 1 Snake Witch. 1 gold. I don't know, like at some point we need Druid. That might have been the time, but didn't, so... might get some real draw in. This time we might pull over the gold. Just like Kintsugi it already. I don't think this game's like liable to be over anytime soon, is part of why I'm kind of going about things this way. I could be wrong about that, like very wrong about that, but this turn I want to blockade a Mapmaker, and I'm going to take another Farmhands. I think it could actually end pretty quick on Kitsune stuff, but again, not overly convinced. I think the Snake Witch probably should have been a Druid, especially since I think I am gonna like start getting stuff done this next turn. Which means maybe I want to take a silver off this Kitsune. But also maybe not. We got to buy Druid. Love that. And mostly, I want to get drawing. Is what I want to have happen right now. So I'll go actions, coin. I guess we could go actions. No. I want to get drawing. So let's take a Mapmaker into next hand. I'm much more likely to see a village, just like plain. Okay, now we'll start our turns going. Hopefully. This is everything we could want. Besides, I guess, substantial amounts of money, or actually, I guess it's a plus buy would be the thing to be more concerned about. There is a Farmhands in there. It's just a little bit iffy. The other thing I could do is I could take silvers off of these and like put a Druid into hand if I want buy. There's a lot of horses also. I probably should consider that. I only played 1 horse, so it's like 3 horses, a Farmhands. Yeah, okay. So I'm gonna go like 1 silver, take a Druid off of it, put that in hand. I kind of want to play the Sleighs though. Go this way. Not that happy about the silver, but I'll just go like actions, coins. I guess we're gonna want another Druid at some point. Block Mapmaker, and then I could like Kintsugi one of these into Snake Witch and buy a Druid or something stupid like that. What else could I do? I could just go like Farmhands, pull one of the coppers. Farmhands, pull one of the coppers, buy Snake Witch, sure. So I think our deck's kind of running at this point, whereas yours is seemingly not. The real question is how am I gonna get from here to there, so to speak. That is a horse. Let's draw it. Okay. We could try to continue our turn. I don't know that that's the best use of Sleigh. I would like to have the blockade, although next turn's looking pretty okay. I guess the other thing we could do is we could actually pull our silver druid right now. Ooh, that was my second to last curse. Exciting. What do we want to do? Probably just take a province. I don't think that's really necessary. You take like double Mapmaker, something like that. Under the theory that at some point you do have to be greening. And I should have action space for, well, I don't know that I actually have action space for that. Like, do I think that this deck, how close do I think this deck is to working? Real question. I'll just take something like Farmhands Mapmaker and call it a day. I guess the other thing I could do is I could take like 2 Mapmakers under the theory that like we can Farmhands them if everything goes terribly. Let's do that. Be careful here. I think there are no Sleighs in there. So we don't need to be careful about that. What do I have singles of? Gold curse right now. So we have singles of. So we'll probably lose the gold into a province. I don't think it's going to be. I'm like we have otherwise economy, and that's a good use of the gold. A good way to get rid of the gold. I don't think like a second gold. I think getting that into province is probably better than a second gold. But I wanna start scoring soon because I think my deck is working substantially better, and hopefully that kind of piles can lower kind of quickly here. So hopefully that kind of forces you to start thinking green. Though it may be overly. I may not have the deck comparisons quite accurate. Not sure. Would like to trash the last curse this turn. That's for sure. I have a Mapmaker in those cards, probably. Two curses left. 2 curses, 1 estate. Mapmakers are disappearing at an alarming rate. Well, what's in here? Gold, there's a gold in there. Yeah, okay. Don't need snake witches, don't need coppers. So I guess, well, do we need 2 druids in the same turn? Probably not. gross. I mean, not that gross. Trash the last curse. We only have one horse. That's a yikes. We have exactly one horse, I guess is the more modern interpretation. Whatever that means. So I think I'd like the last Mapmaker. I don't know if we want to pull a Blockade over, like if that gets us a little bit more reach. I want to take gold to province for sure. So the thing that this could do is it could also just take like a Farmhands over. Then what do we do? Probably like Kintsugi the Golden Snake Witch. Is that right? The other option, I guess, is just Farmhands. Let's not take the risk. I guess the other option is like we just buy a gold and take a Farmhands with it, or a Blockade with it. And I'd kind of like more points. And I think this game's close enough to over that I can kind of press things as it is. So we could also do like, Kintsugi this guy to province, you do your Mapmaker stuff, which we know is coming, possibly a bunch of them. With the interpretation that you probably have to buy something green or gain something green on your turn. Then maybe we buy a Druid. Just to give a little bit more reach with the Earth Gifts and whatnot. I mean, this isn't going to make anything pileable, so just do it that way. We're now at 1 curse, 1 estate, which is, I don't know, fine. Like, I think you are in a position where you do have to get at least something green in order to score reasonably well. There aren't many Mapmakers I'll actually want to play. Do I shuffle with them? Probably not. Possibly not. I don't know. There's also the other option where I just like get enough stuff in hand that I don't care if the Mapmakers aren't there. You know. I might have lowered a little bit too much. Like, you can do silvers. I can do silvers. Oh well, you don't seem to be going after that. At least. Some Sleigh before the shuffle. Or is this just it? This is just it. Well, if you're going to go over this, I mean, it doesn't make sense to play the Druid if you're going to go over this shuffle. So that's weird. I don't really get that. Kintsugi is 6 points. You've ditched your second to last curse. Yeah, you might get pretty close. Oh no. Oh, that's the end of a turn, so much for that. All that. So my interpretation is that I should be winning this next turn, or maybe we just end up taking another province. That's good enough. What will it be? What will it be? Farmhands. So let's go to the side. Buys. Okay, that's good. Whoops. Those. I think we should just go over it. Yeah, I mean, I don't think I have enough village to not be just going over it. Okay. There's 3 points. I don't know if we're targeting Blockade or... I guess we're targeting Druid because we have the Kitsunes, so this should be pretty straightforward from here. This can be just like action silver game. Oh god. Druid. It's gonna be painful. Action silver game. Druid. Earth's Gift. I should trash the stupid Sleighs. Continue. Earth's Gift. Continue. Earth's Gift. Continue there. Okay. I think getting the gold early was really good there, I must say. I'm not sure what the eventual curse whatever ended up being. Like, not, like, split exactly, but, since there's the trashes, but, like, how many each person got. I think it might have been even, in the end. I certainly liked my start a lot better than yours for it. Are we gonna change player? Or maybe not. Okay. Looks like we have. But there's one win, so I won't get shut out. That's good. What's this start? Probably Forager Flagship. Just as a wild-ass guess, without looking at any of the rest of the board. Alright, now looking at the rest of the board. Lots of draw. Highwayman, Barge, you're going to want some of each. Hunting Party, you're going to want some of that. Lots of village, fortress, town. Some plus buy is pretty easy. Barge, Forager, town, if you really need it. And then there's bank, which is rich to get you a little bit of extra oomph. I'm like starting to shake. I'm so tired. Not really. I don't know why I'm shaking. Just go Flagship Forager. I mean, if you get 2 trashes out of the Forager, you're pretty thrilled as well. Which I don't, but you know, it's fine. It's so fine. You finding 4 coppers with that was really good for me. Just gonna put it out there. Alright, what do we want with this 5? Probably hunting parties come first. Like first 5 hunting parties, second Highwayman, be my guess. I don't want to be like too prescriptive with it, but that's kind of how I'm feeling about things. We are hitting 4 next turn at least, which can be another Flagship. Or if it's 5, we'll just take the Highwayman. I think. Maybe not. I think we're actually going to take Barge first. Because I really do not want to put Flagship on Highwayman. I'm just going to put that one out there. That's not a thing that I want my deck to be doing. The other thing we could do is we could take another hunting party. What a decision. What a decision. Like, the problem with Highwayman is that I'm not, I have to play whatever I see next turn, and if it's Highwayman, I'm not particularly thrilled about that outcome. So, probably it's Barge. Here. Okay. Well, this can be another Flagship now. We'll have a nice good turn next turn. I don't know that I would have been thrilled with Barge here, but like, it's what we would have done. Now I have to put this thing on Necropolis. That stinks. Oh well. Hunting Party Forager bottom deck. Ugly. Ugly. This should go find the Flagship. Alright, do we want to trash 2 coppers, or would we rather have a Flagship out? I think we'd rather have a Flagship out. Just grab another hunting party. Right. Yeah, let's do it. They haven't been ideal draws since the start. I mean, I'll make do. You are over trashing. I promise. I don't know that it's going to come back. Like, there's not really like a huge difference here, but I think you are over trashing, just given the amount of draw that's around in payload, bank payload. I guess maybe you can like get a Windfall in if you trash a lot. That might actually be an okay thing. Now that I mention it. Do we just get another Flagship, or do we take like a town? I'm a little bit scared of Flagship right now. Like, I have Necropolis, but the town can be buy. Let's do it. This hunting party probably finds Flagship. Okay. Do things in an order. Do we leave the Flagship out? Or do we want to leave the Flagship out? A little bit awkward. I just probably actually want to just draw this copper and then Windfall. Which means I probably want to forage twice. Maybe. I'm going to duration the Barge. I guess the question is like, if I flagship the town, what are we hitting? And if I flagship the Forager, what are we hitting? If I end up flagshipping the town, what happens is I draw this copper, I get 2 from the Flagship, I get 2 from the town. So that's 6. And then I actually hit 10 that way, which seems pretty good, I must say. We can go like Windfall Hunting Party. Oh, that's interesting. Apparently I discarded 2 coppers. Well, we'll do this anyhow, just have a little bit less money. Is Bank better than Windfall? Probably not. That's a little bit sketchy, scary, but we'll live with it. And then we'll take a town. Alright, I found stuff, so it's all good. Oh, I had the duration barge anyway, so it's actually super all good. Pick up Bank this turn. Maybe a little bit more duration draw, like a Highwayman. I don't get the duration draw next turn, but I think we can probably do a good enough setup that I don't care that much. It actually would have been kind of nice to have this barge non-durationed. This turn I would like to trash a lot of copper. A lot more copper, at least. I know we could have taken a Highwayman last turn over the hunting party. I probably should have taken a Highwayman over the hunting party last turn. Just from a perspective of like, no, I didn't have that opportunity. I only had 9. I took a town. What am I talking about? I don't really feel like I don't really feel like this game is. I'm probably behind because of like I'm producing. I produce the same amount. I don't know. I don't know. I do not know. Okay, let's just put it out there. I don't know. Okay. Let's see. We have 1 flagship. What's the last card? I don't know. Have I mentioned that I don't know yet? Yeah, Necropolis. Lovely. Do we want to lose Necropolis? Maybe. I mean, it seems okay to have around. I don't know. I'm not trying to Windfall this turn, so we shouldn't worry about drawing the copper. This turn I'm trying to take Bank plus Highwayman, maybe? I can probably do. I'm not counting this out. And we want to trash 2 coppers because I'm a little bit liable to have drawing problems this next turn. Okay, so maybe Bank. I'm going to just take Barge. Hunting party, Highwayman. There we go. Alright, we drew stuff, so we're gonna stay alive. I think our payload's probably about equivalent at this point, which is a little bit annoying. It means that I'm kind of a turn behind on things. I'm just gonna put that out there. I maybe over-invested a little bit too much in draw. I've just been like excessively worried about not finding stuff. Whoa! That was not a good turn. Never mind about the whole absolutely behind thing. I'm not anymore. So, this turn, payload expansion, we probably want another Bank. I want to trash the Necropolis. I'd kind of like a Fortress to make the Forager keep working. I need to trash a Silver. I'm going to just trash the Copper and live with the Silver. I don't know. Okay. This Barge is going to want to draw, so I guess it might as well do so right now. That actually wasn't true at all, was it? Well, Flagship. Okay. Okay. How many buys am I looking at? I'm looking at 3 right now. I don't know if that's enough to get everything I want to done. Like, if I do end up flagshipping this Forager, do I need to flagship the Forager? Another interesting question, isn't it? Maybe not. Might be able to do single Forager. Then I have 4 buys. That seems probably better. More stuff is always good. Right. So this is like bank. Barge. Fortress. Province. Heck. See how badly we regret this province very shortly. I don't think my deck's actually as stable as it's been looking, but, you know, we have the 1 duration draw card out. What more could we want? Don't answer that. My idea with province is that I think I'm capable of quadding this turn, so, like, this at least makes you think about triple. I don't know if I'm actually capable of quadding this turn. I'm pretending like I'm capable of quadding this turn. Okay, let's do that. Let's do that one. Flagship for next turn. I don't know what much money do you have anyways. Yeah. I mean, you're down by. You can pretty easily actually produce more by flagshipping a thing. You have 3 provinces, so, well, I don't know. Like, we may do a turn of payload expansion. I don't think I can do 5 provinces. We may also just, like, full-on dud, which would suck, but it is a definite possibility out of the starting hand, and with a +3 cards on it. Because I'm imagining, like, you're getting up to where 4 provinces is, well, even 5 provinces might be doable for you, so... The thing is you are still somewhat buy limited. Like, you could get up to a lot of buys in a turn. Lovely. Okay. Well, are we going to forge this fortress? We're going to forge a copper. Probably forge the fortress. Awesome. Okay. This was, like, exactly the turn that could not happen. Actually, it's probably okay. So, in that case, actually there's a problem with playing both of these flagships, which is that I'm a little bit, potentially a bit limited next turn on buys. Probably not, actually. So maybe we go like bank, and then I think you're probably able to produce 5 buys pretty easily. So let's take a Fairgrounds. And we'll see what I can do this next turn. This may be just it. I don't know if I can produce enough buy. Like, on an absolutely outstanding turn, I can do 2 towns worth of buy, 2 barges worth of buy, and a Forager, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I can get up to 6 buys. That's basically my limit. So I'm not actually sure if I can beat a beat a quintuple province, beat 5 provinces. It seems potentially difficult. Like, I don't know what I would have done last turn to change things. Like, I don't take the bank, then I probably can't produce the money to take enough stuff. Yeah, count distincts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I believe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, yeah, not 13. So I would need to add 2 more, which with the buys is totally not reasonable. In order to pop Fairgrounds. So maybe this bank should have been like a Gondola, actually. That would have been possibly more prudent of a decision. I'm thinking. I mean, it's a payload increase, but it also gets me to where a duchy is extra points. It's a lot less payload increase. I don't know. Maybe the 3rd bank is necessary. I guess you're counting out whether you can take 6 provinces, which maybe you can. You'd flagship the Forager, or trash some stuff. Trash Fortress twice, play Barge. Alright, well, that does not look like you're going after 6 provinces. I mean, if you duration Barge, duration Highwayman, like, what are you doing? You've only given yourself 4 buys. I'm actually really surprised that the Flagship didn't end up on like, this isn't going to get duration, is it? It is. No, it isn't. Okay. We're just going to take our 5 provinces and say, come get me. Okay, so, 1 province plus 5 hunting part, or 5 Fairgrounds is exactly enough. So I guess that's our target. And I am not reaching that target. Okay. Discarding the Barge whenever I did that was really bad. Yeah. Okay, so I need you to full dud. I don't even know how that can happen. So there's just going to be however many Fairgrounds we can take. I don't even know like what kind of dud makes you miss. I discarded 2 draw cards with the first initial hunting party burst, and that was just, I mean, that was the end of it. There was no way after that happened. Okay. What is this weird treasure playing? Anyways. I had the dud in a bad spot, and that was bad. So I lost. Actually, I had 2 duds in a bad spot. Let's not kid ourselves here. Alright, what's going on here? Sack of loot. Only draws Wishing Well. I don't love that with the sack. Guess we're gonna start Jack something, improve maybe? Like, we can improve into a second Jack, that might be nice to do. I don't think that there's much going on here. What would we improve we wouldn't improve the improvement to anything, like, that's no good. Yeah, I think we want to open Jack, we want to pick up, like, Soothsayer, maybe sack, maybe, like, a couple of Marquis. Just kind of hope to ugly it out. I just don't know what this 3 should be. Like, could it be improved? Could it be Wishing Well? Who knows? Probably Wishing Well. There's some bad cases with Jack Wishing Well, but, like, you don't really need to be picking up the silver. I don't think improved does you. 10's bad. Poorhouse is bad. Blockade is not getting you anything. Well, Blockade can get you Wishing Wells. Maybe that's good enough. Well, the silver is pointing towards you taking a Jack. Okay. Oh no. Gosh, what do I name? Hovel? I guess. Okay, it's not, but we'll grab a Soothsayer. I think that's fine. Take another Wishing Well here. Are the Wishing Wells ever likely to hit? No, but I only could have named Copper. It was like 2 coppers, 1 hovel, but the theory is that the hovel is like worse to have. There, sitting there. Oh man, I might get Soothsayered first. That stinks. No, I didn't. Makes me much happier, I must say. If I leave this here, that is Wishing Well, Soothsayer. There's a chance that I don't have to shuffle. Okay, I do. That, again, stinks. Most likely to be Copper, play Soothsayer, get the curse into your shuffle by sack of loot. Sure. I'm gonna buy Province as soon as I can. I don't even know if the sacks of loot are good. Like, it may just be that gold is better. But I've been taking them anyways, so, you know. Copper. I hope it's Jack. Well, I guess we're trashing the hovel. Copper. That can get discarded. And let's take a Marquis. It's not so much that I'm, like, likely to do anything that Endless Chalice is really good. It's not so much that I'm, like, likely to do anything with the Marquis. It's just fine. It's just fine to have in deck. Like, we're not, that likely to see anything. Please be staff. Darn. Now what? Wishing Well? Gold Mine? You can kind of go either way on it. I don't ever want to be gaining gold with a gold mine, but like it's a better silver. So maybe we buy it or take a wishing well. So this will just be province, not top decking the province. Let's be clear, not top decking the province. But like you're not going to do better on a turn, or you're not like trying to do better on a turn than a province. So take it while it's there. What's the thing I want most in the world here? Marquis? Jack? It's Marquis. Darn. I guess it could have been, what's its face? Province. Wait, Annex. How does Annex work? Shuffle up to 5 cards. Is that good? Maybe. I'm desperately trying to figure out if Annex is better than Duchy right here. Or is it better than 2 Wishing Wells? Like, what's in my deck that I would like to not have there? Ooh, if I get this wish right, we can get a perfect shuffle with the Marquis. That would be nice. Watch as I hit 8 exactly. Teach me to Annex. Oh, Staff's nice. Or Staff would be nice if the decks were a lot better. I think Endless Chalice is just straight up better than Staff this game. Not sure about that, Jack. This Annex is weird. Like, you can only exclude 5 cards, and there's got to be a lot more than 5 cards that you don't want to see in the shuffle. Going into 8 debt this turn, like, I don't know. Darn. We're playing Marquis, right? Yeah, gotta be. Doubloons. Do we top deck both? Probably. I mean, that's a good shot at hitting Province next turn if we top deck both. We could top deck one of them. Whatever. Oh, I could top deck the Province. There's an interesting idea. Nah. Well, I'm gonna top deck the Province. If I don't get Soothsayer played on me, like it's much happier to have top decked the Province. I will say. Which I didn't, so. And if I did get Soothsayer played on me, it was going to be the same situation whether I did or not. We're just buying our cards here. Just buying our cards. Got our provinces, got our duchy, Annex. Everything's fantastic. It's looking like a good turn. Unfortunately, if you play the Marquis, you have to shuffle. Province buy. You're not province buying me. I don't know what to tell you. This is the provinciest province ever. Your deck is not going to work better. This is what your deck does. I promise you. Nope. This is inexplicable. There's a silver. Imagine that. Cool. I like silver. That does not need to go on top this time. I'm just gonna wish for the thing that can buy me province, even if it's definitely not there. I think I have 3 golds, and when I play this wishing well, what I'm gonna do, I swear, is I'm gonna name gold if I'm short by a gold. Whoa, that is a lot of money. Uncomfortable amount of money. Do we name gold? Do we name copper? Copper. Darn. Annex? Or just Duchy Estate? Probably just Duchy Estate. Maybe this time I Annex. I don't know. Hey, you could double province. It's a serious possibility. Oh, Annex doesn't work because there's no duchies left. We should remember this before we do something stupid. I swear, you're going to double province next turn. You're going to draw this Marquis and you're going to double province. Do we just buy a state or do we buy a gold? I guess we buy a gold. I don't know if the estates are doing anything. It doesn't defend against the double province. Okay, no Marquis in sight. You're gonna need that province. I'm gonna need that province. This is actually pretty scary. I can definitely lose right here, right now. It's a silver. I lose. I mean, that's what's gonna happen, is you have your Marquis in hand. This is a loss. Yeah. Or you didn't even have to have your Marquis in hand. It just got randomed to death. That sucks. Oh, I played that mostly better, but I got random to death at the end. Oh, name copper, name silver. I should be naming copper over silver. Couldn't find Marquis. All of these contributing factors. Anyways, new board, new whatever. Looks like we're opening rope. Rope silver. There's 2 forms of draw here. You can either run Witch's Hut or you can run Minion. I'm not sure which is really preferred. Minion doesn't actually work that well with rope, so we're probably going to run Witch's Hut. First 5 is Minion. Anyways, probably this is your cyclers. Minion is your cycler. I guess you could actually just go straight after Witch's Hut. The first couple buys can be ropes, and then you're potentially happier with that. Okay, I'm pretty unimpressed with not hitting 4 again here. what, we'll try to live through it. I swear, if I draw ticked. I think I'm losing. I think I'm losing quite badly, in fact. I mean, we need more ropes. I could just stick another witch's hut in also. Given what this shuffle's going to look like. I don't know whether I think we want to play the witch's hut and not warehouse. There's a chance that we draw, whatever nice thing. It's like I'm trying to figure out how to prioritize things here. I guess we'll go warehouse first. Okay, I'm happy I did that. I'm very happy I did that. Okay. Border village and another rope. Border village and artificer. Let's do border village and another rope. I am light on having trashed. I would like to do more than I am doing. Like, not have any estates would be really, really nice, instead of this situation where I'm about to be watching you get a reward like next turn. That's 2 ropes. Yeah, this is bad. Cannot, like, tell you how bad this is. I mean, you are getting a reward one of these turns. That's guaranteed, actually, at this point. And it should be renowned, and that's really good. I'll say, especially with your village draw costing up here. Should be able to get the second one at least. Well, I don't know about that. I don't know if these turns are actually going to reach 8. Okay, well, this one did. This needs to get played. I think it just goes like this. We'll trash our estate next turn. Well, at least our turns are functioning. I'm not going to get the reward that I desperately need, but, who needs those? I may start getting cursed to death, but, Whoa! Okay, that's better. Yeah. What are we taking? Domain? Probably. I kind of need a hideout. I mean, I'm going to need to take something that's plus buy, which is domain. I'm going to need an outpost soon. All these things. If we're going to take domain, we could give a curse. That seems okay to do. I'm not, like, thrilled about domain at all. I'm the opposite of thrilled, but it's okay. I would have liked to have hit 9. Yeah. Well. Maybe we take an Artificer, like a good top deck Outpost. I mean, I feel like I need to trash more, but at the same time, I feel like I need an Outpost. So, what do? Please don't draw. Ugh. This is going so sour. Maybe turn whatever, I just have to take another rope. I mean, I still hit 3 in that case, instead of you just, like, double 4ing and having, all the ropes in the world. Did you see a rope turn 3? Yeah, you did. No, you didn't, but you saw other stuff. It would have been really valuable to have seen 4 coins on turn 4 with where I was at. I get to play Outpost. Do I want to play the Domain this turn? Probably not. We probably just want to actually take BV, Witch's Hut. Get our Outpost turn going. Oh, another Witch's Hut in here, right? This domain sucks. That's what we're learning. House Carl's really good. We could give a curse. I could do another gold gain. Let me do another gold gain. The thing we can do is we can actually pick up a hideout province or something like that. I mean, I seem to be getting trashed enough, so I'm not sure about that. Our alternatives, like Witch's Hut. I could add a sack of loot, maybe. That's some extra gaining. Like Witch's Hut, sack of loot seems maybe alright. Yeah, I mean that's the ambitious move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 villages. Could be more. Let's do this. Just try to push some extra payload into the deck to make up for my lack of renown. I mean, you haven't trashed your curse yet. I should be cursing more. I'd like a hideout to do that with, but I should be cursing more. What are you taking? Coronet? Courser? Both are pretty okay. I mean, I'm fine with either. You don't have a second province, so I'm not overly worried about you doing whatever, but turnip? What? That's weird. I'll have to watch out for like a quad province possibility next turn, but I mean, you have the Outpost. Maybe over the course of like 2 turns you can really get it done. I don't know. I'm definitely looking at taking like 4 provinces over the course of the next 2 turns. I don't even know if the sack was like any good at all, really. Might be alright. If the Outpost turn functions, things will be good. Which we'll see if the Outpost turn functions. We could also try to do some seeding. Like if we can able to put multiple Border Village Witch's Hut pairs into the discard, either with Witch's Hut or with Warehouse at the end of the turn. Preferably Warehouse. That would be pretty sweet. Something to watch for sure. Because like I think I'm in position to win this on my turn pair. Maybe. Find out. Yeah, it's going to be harder without you taking another province. What's the remaining stuff? Courser, Coronet. That's not bad. Be able to get one of those in, or get the coronet in. Double the sack of loot mid-turn. Could be pretty okay. Maybe we'll get like figurehead, that'd be amazing. Coronet's really a reach extender, I will say. I want to be really careful about how much border village I play here. Maybe I'll have to be less careful about how much border village I play here. Jeez. Let's do it this way. This would be coronet. We're just gonna have to hope for the best on. Oh, it's figurehead. Amazing. Okay. We're just gonna have to hope for the best on stuff. Okay. Is there a better way to do this than another province? Surely the answer is yes. What is that way? It's probably warehouse plus witch's hut. And the idea is with a full turn, we can do our stuff. So the trick is getting a full turn. Maybe it's warehouse. Okay. I should not have discarded that province. We will not make this mistake again. Okay. We found the Harskar. That means we win, I'm pretty sure. Let's just give some curses just for fun. Awesome. Well, we didn't get renowned, but I don't think that you really executed well after getting it, so we won. Amazing. Fantastic. Terrific. All tied up, I guess. Apparently that game wasn't good enough. I don't know. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that was game 4. Okay. What's going on here? Rice broker draw. We have Hermit, so it can be fed. Village is awkward. It's hideout. I mean, you can do like one hideout and then try to do the rest with flagship, but it's awkward. I guess the start's gonna be double Hermit. We probably want some barbarians. Yeah. Ugh. Footpad could be pretty annoying to your madman stuff going on, but I guess we'll open double. I guess we could open Hermit Hideout. Hideout is actually okay to open with Footpad around because it like does this double draw thing when you trash an estate, and then you can still trash the curse later with Hermit. Oh gosh, well, this stinks. I'm glad I opened Hideout over double Hermit, at least, I think. Probably they'll still both miss or something absurd like that, because it's my start, but, you know. Good lord. It's bad. It's bad. Alright. Well, we're not really going to get our stuff done. You know? I am way behind pace. I'll probably just take another Hermit. Okay, Dead Druid Hideout, that stinks. But we will take the Madman, certainly. At least you're one Dead Druid, your Hideout also. We gotta take the small victories here. This is all very good. We're buying Rice Broker, I think. Actually, no, we're buying Footpad. This wants to come with a... No, we're buying Rice Broker. This wants to come with a Chariot race or scheme or Camel train. Camel train's a game, but it's this terminal dependency. Kind of liking scheme. I don't know. It doesn't produce money. Is the main problem. So you're pretty liable to end up with less than 5 coins. Could just be Chariot race. I mean, that's not exactly amazing, but I don't know. I don't know that the scheme's that necessary. We actually could take Hireling over anything else. No, let's do the Rice Broker. We'll try to grab Hireling some other time. I'd be super depressed if this were a Hireling. Not really. I'd be fine if it were a Hireling. It would be perfect. I'd definitely be sad. I'd actually be pretty happy if it were a Footpad, now that I mention it. Alright, we are getting everything done this turn. That's amazing. So this is another Chariot race, I think. And this will be a Footpad buy, for sure. Yeah. I think this attack is more important than the... Well, the Barb comes with... Well, the Barb gives you cards. Never mind about Barbarian. That card sucks. Alright. I think we've gotten around into a good position through some... Well, last turn being absolutely amazing. And the turn before that being absolutely amazing. Really a couple of amazing turns turned this thing around a little bit. I don't know if at some point we want a Camel train. Probably nowish. We're going to lose the Hermit. Most likely. I don't know that we really want to... Wait, I mean, I don't really want to go to 0 Hermits, but... In fact, I really don't want to go to 0 Hermits. But you could be looking at getting, like, double Hireling here, which I think would be a good move. I need to get those. I'm gonna have a tough time. Well, I won't have a tough time hitting 6 once the Footpad starts doing things. I think we could run as kind of like a Flagship as our duration draw-ish, at least for a little bit. That might be a thing to do. Maybe gaining a state with Hermit. Now, I'll see if I want to buy anything this turn, otherwise we'll grab our Madman and be okay with it. Kind of expecting double Hireling here. Oops. That was not double Hireling. That was double Rice Broker, which I really question the value of. Well, we're holding the Hermit, so, or we're taking a Madman, so this is what's going on. Well, I don't like top deck good stuff, anyways. Why do I top deck coppers? It's the eternal Chariot race question: is why do I top deck coppers? Genuinely. See, look at that, look at that. You want a Camel train in this deck long term? I mean, we do. Do I burn this Madman right here? Yes, I do. Absolutely, 100%. Because I can get some golds. And I think that's the thing that I most want to do in the world, is get some golds. I know I talked a lot about hirelings, but golds begat hirelings, or something like that, I think is how the verses go. Hirelings do not begat golds. Especially not in this deck with 3 terminals in it and 1 village. It can be kind of tough to play, just saying. Rice Broker some action cards. I mean, it's reasonable, I think. These Footpad attacks are pretty devastating. Could have a tough time getting these last 4 coppers out, which I mean, it's got to happen. It's just could be tough. Okay. Gold. I have golds in my deck. Look at me. Yeah, you have 2 Hermits. Okay. Ooh, Camel train on top. When I get foot-padded here, do I still discard the 2 coppers? I guess so. I'm trying to think like if there's some thing where I want to play Camel train over Hermit and buy something. But I don't think there is. We may want to Rice Broker the Camel train. This is my working theory. Or I just take a Madman, because, heck, it's a Madman. Two hideouts, huh? Well, I think you're being a little bit ambitious here, let's say. Now what? Are we just grabbing a Madman? Probably. And the other thing we could do is we could take like 2 flagships. I don't know if that's really any good. It could be a little bit tough to play. It's the next hand anyways. Like, can I Rice Broker anything effective? Not really. I might just want the Madman. Okay, Okay, apparently we're not going to Rice Broker anything, because I'm going to draw it dead instead. It's okay. This will be a hireling for me. This will be a hireling buy. I'm a little bit concerned that I'm going to get completely destroyed on one of these chariot races. Okay, I'm a lot concerned that I'm going to get completely destroyed on one of these chariot races, but such is life. Like, I still have copper, and you, at this point, don't. So... like this. I guess I only hit 5 that way. But I do want to trash the copper. So, yeah, like this. Then we'll just hold the coffers for a future day, I suppose. What a big fat turn for you. You didn't even have to trash an action to get there. Whoa, that was a lot of camel trains. I mean, I get it. It gives you Rice Broker targets, and it puts more golds in exile for you when you eventually want to do that. Another chariot race seems good, maybe? See that? Copper on top. Promised. Can't say I didn't promise. And all of yours are going to work. Even worse. I'm having a heck of a time getting the last couple of coppers out. Yuck. I mean, we have 2 villages in next turn. Maybe we just do the hirelings now. I'm going to Rice Broker a... shoot. I mean, this is all the things I'd want to Rice Broker. I guess we could Rice Broker the Hideout, maybe? Or we could not find the Rice Broker, because Rice Broker the Footpad. Rice Broker the what? Hermit? That's not a real thing. I guess it's going to have to be the Footpad. It's annoying. The Madman's sitting there, and it's gotta be done. Well, I'm glad we only lost one chariot race to the copper last turn. I don't think the Hermit's viable to lose. I don't think we can afford to. So it has to be ditch Hermit gold. We'll hide out the copper, trash the Footpad, Madman. I mean, do I need the Hermit anymore? Really? Probably not. Once I have the 2 hirelings, it's sketchy. For sure. These should come first. Maybe they shouldn't. These should come second. I'm determined. Okay. Play Footpad by province. There's no buy. Just play Footpad by province. I don't like still having this many coppers, but you have a madman around, so it is very beneficial to be playing Footpad, and if I can accumulate enough coffers and I kind of get a point lead, what can happen? What can happen? Chariot race, bad. Very bad. How valuable is getting these last? Well, actually, it doesn't matter. I have the 2 hirelings out, so I'm not actually that worried about draw anymore. It's really, really important to get this copper out, though. Problem is, you just keep hitting province. I'm in bad shape. Sure. Gross. Do we take fleet over province? No, that doesn't do us anything. Could take Barb. That's tempting. I don't need to have any more use for this hideout, do I? I'm in a bad spot here. Well, I'm in a really bad spot. Like, I'd really like to not be losing these races every turn. I don't know what else to do. Broker this hideout. I'm in a bad spot, for sure. What's on top right now? Gold, province, chariot race. It's probably an okay next turn. The other thing we can do is we can camel train barbarians. Like a full turn for you isn't actually that threatening, is it? Camel trains are in the trash. You've lost all of yours. That seems short-sighted. Could do that fleet. Then I have how many turns to get it done? Like, wow, this should be a province. We can fleet next turn. A game decided by chariot race luck, kind of like my last start was a game decided by money luck. Not ideal, I must say. We're keeping the camel train because it scores. Awesome. So this is just Barb, fleet, I think. Am I okay with provincing? Like, what can happen over there? Like, you get a full turn with your madman. I don't know. I think you can probably score enough on it, is the problem. Between the 4 Chariot races and the Hermit, which can gain Camel Train, although you've lost your second Hideout, so you are limited to 2 points from that. Yeah, let's do it this way. Your Madman coming up, I just think that it's made Pup potentially a little bit too easy for you. Okay. Well. Well, we should end up footpadding here. I think. Like, we have the fleet turn. We should lose this hideout for sure. You have the Madman incoming, which means I want to do a pretty good nerf on your turn if possible. Although, if I just score a bit, that's probably also okay. I think I have enough coffers to be pretty confident that I'm going to be able to at least buy Duchy on the fleet turns. For example, if I were to get a fleet turn right here. Ha! Alright, well, I just won with that. There's zero way you can catch up. Like, it doesn't matter what kind of Madman you put in, you can't get a Barbarian. Like, this seems... I guess you could get a Barbarian for the fleet turn. That's probably actually the move. It's like, get 2 Barbarians. If you can draw around to that, which you certainly can. Although 2 Barbarians doesn't actually help you much. I mean, one Barbarian is where it's at. Since I don't have really a way for you to do this. I mean, you can score 2 off the 1 Barb. From the Camel Train, but getting a second Barbarian doesn't actually help you because you can only play 1 of them. Maybe that's what you do, is like you take Barb, you buy Barb. There's going to be a province. Because you're still terminal limited to 1, so the most you're getting, okay, we're going to release the Barbs. Let's see what happens. Okay, this is fantastic. I don't think there's any way for you to win. Most points you can produce in a single turn is 4 plus 6 is 10. It's not happening. I guess it's 3 plus 6 is 10. This Camel Train keeping around is a really good thing. I didn't really think about it, but, you know. Why would I think about such things? They just happen. It's like, oh, I can gain 2 points with my Camel Trains. It's amazing. Alright. Apparently that game wasn't good either. Alright, I think I've won 4 of these now, so... No, I've won 3. I've won 3 out of 5. So, I at least survived the death time match to be in an okay result. I would have really liked to have gotten the 1 money game, but oh well. That's a serious such is life. Alright, what do we have here? City Quarter main draw with Haunted Woods. Herald is probably not actually terribly relevant because of that. I mean, you'll buy them because they're fine. There's nothing that you want to play necessarily out of order. Start is going to be Secret Cave Silver. I want to get Haunted Woods in pretty fast, which is pointing towards double silver, but, you know, Secret Cave, like, why would you? We apparently have the same interpretation of that. I mean, the problem is you can only hit 9, which is fine. But it does mean you can only hit 9. If this Secret Cave draws an estate, we'll have to... No, we won't have to do some thinking. I'm going to say we'll have to do some thinking, but we won't. If it doesn't draw an estate, we just buy Haunted Woods and call it a day. Yeah. This will be a Vagrant. I don't believe in Merchant Camp. We might even pop next turn. It'd be amazing. I don't think I want to grab the thing until... I don't want to grab the city quarter until we've popped. Well, maybe I do. Like, what is the scenario in which I actually want another Vagrant right now versus just like take the city quarter? Alright, hopefully we see everything. Actually, I'm guaranteed to see everything. Alright, this is fantastic. They order like... Oh god, the city quarter is going to be so dead. Oh well. I'm happy. I guess it might not be. It might not be completely dead, but it could be pretty dead. Well, we got 2 wishes with it. That's good. One of them might want to be a Secret Cave. Just saying. Let's see. We're going to want Merchant Guild, Haunted Woods. I don't know. I don't want Herald. I guess we can go just like Haunted Woods Merchant Guild with these 2. Because we have the cave going into next turn. I'll just buy another city quarter. That. This is all very, very good. I feel like I'm just off to wherever already. This turn we want to buy Secret Cave for sure. Well, I said we wanted to buy Secret Cave, but maybe we just want another Merchant Guild and I'm not under Haunted Woods attack, so I don't really need to worry about such things. Probably just want another city quarter here. And then this turn we'll draw fully and see where we're at. I'm at like 12, I want to say. Anyways, I think it's good shape. We're gonna want another Secret Cave just because they counter the Haunted Woods so effectively. I mean, you produce coins with a Secret Cave, whereas a Haunted Woods is just more draw. Alright, looks like you're not getting popped because you've played 2 Heralds, you've played 2 Secret Caves. This is like so over. Alright, that's good. Just keep winning matches, you know. It's so over. I mean, I have to pay some attention, but my current interpretation is I have like 0 things to worry about. Just absolutely nothing to worry about. I mean, you saw your secret cave turn 4. No, you didn't see it. You missed. No, you had both things. No, you didn't have the silver miss. This is where it gets silver, copper. You either bought a merchant camp unnecessarily, or you bought a herald unnecessarily. Anyways. We'll have to remember on future turns not to, like, do that. Although we can potentially be top decking city quarters. So this would be cave. Another city quarter? Sure. I mean, the way that I lose is basically dudding. And so if I don't dud, I'm fine. And so that's why I get more city quarters, like, at all opportunities. And, like, the next move is get more Haunted Woods at all opportunities. We're going to want another pair of those, guys. Okay. Draw. Secret cave, discard. We're even going to start, like, doing good practice right now, just so that I don't forget to in the future. Maybe, like, Haunted Woods, Secret Cave City Quarter? Or Haunted Woods Guild City Quarter? The big point is don't dud. Also, the other big point is when you do get your wishes, don't give up a pile out for no reason. That's actually a really big one, is don't give up a pile out for no reason. Did you not have your lamp? Oh, that stinks. I imagine you'd be playing silver, copper lamp right now if you had it. Which clearly you don't, because you didn't. Whoops, undo. I need to play another city quarter first. Okay, 14 debt. Let's get another Haunted Woods. It's good to leave on top. I probably don't need more city quarters. Well, I guess I do need probably one more. No, I don't. I really don't. Do we buy it anyways? Surely the answer is yes. Do we take a free vape? Yeah, we take a, well, it's not a free vagrant, but it's a +1 coin vagrant. Basically, as soon as you get your wishes, I'm gonna green just because I'm too scared. We're going to take this last city quarter also. Okay. How many actions do I need? 6. Okay. Debt. Let's see here. Could just go like Guild Province. I guess we want a cave, so probably cave. Province, Copper City Quarter. Maybe just Province City Quarter. I don't even know if I need like further provinces. I don't think you're going anywhere. you can't even find your wishes this turn. Right. In fact, you didn't even find a Haunted Woods this turn. Okay. There's like zero way you're quad provincing, right? I mean, do we even have to like worry about this? Yeah. Okay. That's better. Alright. Well, that was fine. 4-2 at the death time is always a good thing. It could have been 5-1 if the 1 had gone a little better. By a little bit better, I mean, like, you know, like not winning the 1, and otherwise, not losing the 1 that there was like the random money thing at the end, and other than that, I mean, I'm happy with how I played, I'm pretty sure, so. Anyways, I'll see you all.